Hey guys, my name's Eden, and I just want to say real quick, the hurricane's over, yay. Um, I've been real lazy with everything. If you're here or on Storyfire, you can see I've been real lazy with everything because that's just what hurricanes do to you. Also, I am a bit loopy in this video. I don't know why. Maybe it's just because I woke up. Maybe it's because I really haven't had my medicine refilled in a long time because, hurricane and everything. We haven't been able to. But yeah. So I just wanted to say that real quick. And yeah, hope you understand. Yeah, bye. Hey guys, my name's Aiden, and welcome back to That Happened, the Sadest podcast, episode 5, Animal Crossing New Horizons. Now, I know this game came out a bit over 4 months ago, but I've been playing it since that time, and I'm gonna say what my opinions are about the game, my honest opinions are about the game. Um, so, it's a good game, yet a bad game at the same time. Now, in no way am I saying that I don't like Animal Crossing. I love Animal Crossing New Horizons, but it's just that there's so much that can be improved upon, but at the same time, it really can't. Um, so, th- well, I know, yeah, I'm a bit late to the party, but I still played, I, I still got the game first day, so I've been playing it since then. Well, by me getting the first day launch. My sister did, but, I got hooked on it too, so. Honestly, I can say my opinion as the second player. Um, it sucks as a second player, just because, like, you can't do anything, basically. You can fish, catch bugs, catch sea creatures, you can talk to villagers, do a bit of terraforming, which at that, like, you're probably too scared to do any big terraforming projects because, you're not the island representative and you don't know if it'll mess anything up. Uh, you, you, you can't really place villagers' houses, at least from my experience, you can't. Uh, and you can only talk to the villagers, and the dialogue's not even that great. Well, it is good, but it's not abundant like the old games. So, yeah. Also, when I'm talking about the villagers' dialogue, I don't mean that it's not it's because they're not mean like they used to be. Because I'm gonna get into that later. That just really uh, grinds my cheddar. um, so yeah. Um, yeah, you can't really do a lot as the second person, and whoever gets on the game first is instantly the island representative. Let's say if you're someone like you, your sibling plays a lot more on the Switch than you do. You only play like an hour every week, and they play like almost constantly. Then that means that you're the person that plays for an hour is instantly the island representative. And if they don't want to be, well, too bad. You gotta restart your game now because there's no way to change that. Like, you cannot switch it over to someone, and the only way person one can be the island representative is if they actually they they go to person one's account and make progress from there. You can't switch it. It's deal with it or reset the entire game. Those are the only two ways. Um, so another thing is that um, the one island per switch restriction, that is just, I don't know. I mean, they do have a reason for um for keeping it like that, which is because they don't want anyone to exploit the game. But at the same time, Animal Crossing is about trading with your friends and doing all of that, helping each other out. So how is that going to be exploitive? I guess because maybe, I don't know, one player can be playing at one time on one Switch and the other player wouldn't be able to play on it, but like that would be a stupid reason. Like people have patience, and yeah, it seems like in the 21st century patience is dead, but it's not. I have like all the patience of the world, which is probably why it's dead, almost. Um, so yeah, um, like even if, well, not even if, just like if you do add multiple islands, you could add like 3 save files, three to 5 save files, I would say, because honestly, anything more than that is too much. Um, you like if even if you want to do that, you can just turn off the online feature for the islands on the same Switch, so people from the same islands or that are playing from a different island on the same Switch can't go over to the other person's island. They would need to grind their butt off to actually do things. Um, yeah. Uh, so also, like, not everyone can afford the online feature, so I don't know why you'd be assuming that everyone can. Basically. Um, what else was I gonna say? I was gonna say something. But yeah, even if you add it now, I watched a video, they made a really good point about this. Even if you add it now, uh, like, that's gonna be like, people would think you'd be making like, kind of a small PP move there, because like, it's, why? It's been 4 months. People have bought like, how many other Switches already, just to make, other islands, because the kids can't deal with being on the same island as the other person. So adding it now would kind of be like, I made you spend all this money, now you can have whatever you want. Like, no, just don't. Don't do that. It's kind of like EA games. Like, you're basically paying for the same thing, and instead of paying for the same thing, you're just paying for something that should have been there from the start. And I know that people say, oh, well, it's been like this from the start. You've always had one town. Like, yeah, but like, so do you know what the concept of advancing is? The concept of that. So are you someone that thinks we should have stayed in the 8-bit era, which I've heard from the same video earlier today? Um, like, we advance, especially games, because like, ugh. It's like saying movies should have stayed in that non-HD era, and everything should just be looking bad these days. So yeah, now on to my next topic, which is the characters, the islanders. Um, well, they don't have a lot of dialogue. Just get that out of the way first. They do not have a lot of dialogue at all. Like, at least with every update, add some dialogue. It doesn't have to be a lot, just add some dialogue. Or even double it if you want to. And, like, they don't have to be mean, which I actually don't want them to be mean, because I know a lot of people say they want them to be mean again, but at the same time, those are the same people that forget that Mr. Rossetti was removed from the game for being too mean. So yeah, I don't want them to be mean again. The main audience is kids, and adults think that kids don't exist. So yeah, I mean, hell, I'm a kid. I mean, I wouldn't cry if the villagers were mean to me. I know what's in a game and know what's not, unless I make them upset. Then I feel kind of bad, but that's on me. But yeah, still, um, yeah, they don't have a lot of dialogue. So yeah, and then the last topic I want to bring up today is just building your island in general, or at that, being done with your island. If you want to have a very simplistic island, which this only applies for people with simplistic islands because, it's people with big islands are always adding on to their island and they're almost never done. But people with islands that they don't have a lot to work on, it's like you have, like, if you want it organized, you can have chopping district, chopping district, and then the home district. Like, those are the two things you can do with that. And then after that, there's not a lot of do except do what player 2 does, which is fish, bugs, talk, debts, and yeah. And when you pay off all your debts, the only real thing that you can aim for is rather A, buying out everything from Nook's Cranny, which isn't a lot per day, or B, um, buying the new KK album or track for the day, which, I mean, I've already almost bought every track there is to buy from KK, so yeah. I know that they're constantly adding new updates like every month or two, but still, like, you complete and do everything that the update has to offer in like a week. Um, Now, you can say the same about Minecraft. I've dedicated like over half of my channel to Minecraft. But you see, the thing about that is that with Minecraft, they add so many things with the updates, and even if you find an update boring, there's still there's been so many updates beforehand that it doesn't get boring. There's still a bunch of things to discover, a bunch of new things to do. And in Animal Crossing, you can only do a certain amount of things. Yeah, you can do a lot of things, but eventually, like within a month, those a lot of things will run out. You'll be kind of burnt out. Yeah, I know this is kind of a rant, and also, the that happen set is in Minecraft and not in Animal Crossing. Let's just move on from that. Yeah, so thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.